a cross-country road trip from Florida to California. And usually I do this on my own, coming from Florida. I go solo, but Candy was kind enough to fly into
This time, yes,
Florida.
I flew in.
Yeah.
I live in California, so I flew into Florida to then go back to California.
Usually I just go straight through and just stop over to sleep, but this time we're going to make some fun stops and do some sightseeing. First stop is Lafayette, Louisiana. We're just going to stay overnight, and then we're going to move on to Austin, because that's where we really want to go. And then we're going to go to White Sands National Park, which is in New Mexico.
Yeah.
Then it's Flagstaff in Arizona. And we're staying there for a few days. Flagstaff itself is pretty small, but outside of Flagstaff, there's a couple of spots that I wanted to check out. One of them is Petrified Forest National Park, which is about an hour and 45 minutes from Flagstaff. And then on the way back, I wanted to check out the Meteor crate site, which is 45 minutes from Flagstaff. Kuma is with us too, of course, because I always take Kuma with me on road trips. And most of these places are dog friendly. So I was really happy about that. Austin is super dog friendly, especially on South Congress. And also in Flagstaff, or White Sands first, super dog friendly. I saw lots of posts where people brought their dogs with them. And Flagstaff itself is dog friendly as well, but even the sites that we're going to, like the Petrified Forest National Park, and even the Meteor site, they even have a separate area where you can leave your dog. We're also going Thanksgiving week. So we are leaving on Saturday before Thanksgiving, and we'll be on the road for about 7-8 days and end up in the LA area.
So hopefully the weather will be fine when we get to Flagstaff. So it's like, what is it, 7,000 feet elevation?
Yeah, so it's the coldest spot we'll be out of all the locations we're going to. Other locations like Lafayette and Austin, I think it's like low 40s, mid 40s, and then high mid 70s. So it's really nice weather.
It's nice weather. We don't have to worry about icy roads or snow.
Yeah.
The Flagstaff, we're not sure. We're not sure what's going to happen.
So Thanksgiving is kind of tricky or end of November is kind of tricky when it comes to weather, because you don't know if it's going to snow or not in those like mountainous type areas. Flagstaff is always like 50% chance. They say sometimes it snows for Thanksgiving, but it doesn't really stick. But other times it doesn't snow at all. It's just really cold. We're almost in Pensacola and only have 4.5 hours left on the drive, so not that bad. We went by super fast.
I know, Chris has been doing all the driving so far.
Yeah.
I'll be next.
We're gonna eat our lunch now, so we always make our lunch, especially for the first day on our road trip. We both made some rice balls.
But Crystal also made some fried chicken last night. Well, it's like Japanese fried chicken, karage. This stuff is really good. And look at these cute little toothpicks she has to eat with it.
Yeah. I got them at the Daiso store like a few years ago now, and I've always wanted to use them.
What'd you get for Kuma?
So for Kuma, I boiled her some chicken and I cut them into pieces, and I also had some like frozen canned food ready for her, but I totally forgot it in the fridge. Ugh.
Sorry, Kuma.
Killing myself over that, but I do have other treats for her, so I'll just have to give that to her after I'm done eating. Some good stuff. So I always bring like 2 little coolers with me, put in some water, our food, snacks, lots of snacks. Make sure to bring lots of water.
We just buy a case of water instead of like stopping at gas stations to get drinks, because you'll save money if you just buy the water ahead of time. There's the bridge.
I love this bridge in
Me too.
Pensacola.
It's very soothing.
It is soothing. Yeah, we talk about Pensacola a lot because we used to live here. College days, we were here for a long time.
We both went to college here. It's a nice little area. It had nice beaches, so in the summer we go to the beach a lot.
All right, we're almost there. Day one of driving is almost over. We have about 30 minutes left and we'll be in Lafayette. But yeah, so for tonight, we're just gonna chill at the hotel, get some rest. I'll probably, walk around Kuma so she can get some exercise, stretch her legs a bit. We'll probably try to find something to eat too. Although Drury Inn does provide free dinner. The place that we're staying in at Drury Inn, they did have like several fast food restaurants around, so we have options.
It's really nice.
Yeah, that's great. Day 2 of our drive.
Day 2.
And today we're gonna go to Austin, Texas. Really excited about this city.
It's not too far from where we are today in Lafayette. It's a 6-hour drive. So.
Yeah, it's actually it says 5.5 hours, so even less.
So way better than yesterday's drive, or way shorter than yesterday's drive.
But that's what our goal was yesterday, was just to drive as far as we can, and then the next day would be like a short drive to Austin. So I think we did a great job planning.
Yeah. Well, Crystal did. She does all the planning. She's good at that.
I love itinerary planning.
And she did a lot of driving yesterday. I was like, "Do you need me to drive?" She's like, "No, I'm okay." So she's like real pro at like driving long distance.
I was all good with it. All right, we're in Texas. We're at the visitor center / rest area. It's a nice big pet area here that Kuma could use, so this would be a good break. And we want to take some pictures with that Texas star. Gonna make a stop here real soon at Buc-ee's, Texas's favorite gas station.
I've never been, so
yeah, this is Candy's first Buc-ee's experience.
I'll see what the big hype is all about.
It's like this mega gas station convenience store that has all this Buc-ee branded stuff, but they have like fast food there. They have their own fast food kitchen. They also have lots of like healthy options too. They have their own nuts, their beef jerky, like popcorn, candies, like everything. And they have a huge gas station too, with good gas prices.
And they have really nice, clean, big bathrooms too.
Yes, that too. This is it. Oh, and they have a nice pet area too for Kuma.
Oh, they even have a car wash.
Oh, I didn't know that. But look at how huge this is, this gas station.
Wow, this is really big.
Yeah.
It's almost like 3 gas stations.
Yeah. So I usually go on the side where it's not too busy. Nice doggy area. They got me. I had to get the brownie. It was really good.
She wouldn't have bought it if the lady didn't convince her.
Yeah, she did. She was very cool. She was funny. So I was like, I think she deserves my buy.
Is that Buc-ee?
That's Buc-ee. Okay. They even have their own cheese curls, baked cheese curls. They got honey.
Wow.
Buc-ee now. We're living the best Texas life. All right, so how was your experience at Buc-ee's, Candy?
You know, I walked in there and like, yeah, I'm just gonna browse. I'm not gonna buy anything. And then I ended up buying something. and I got a shopping cart just in case I wanted to buy more stuff and I couldn't hold all of it.
This lady, as soon as we walked in, she was announcing these brownies, how they were giving like free samples. So I tried one and I had to get it. It was really good. Actually, I wasn't gonna get it at first, but she was very persistent and she got me. She was like, I think you want one. And I was like, okay. So it was like this. And then we walked across these other sections, like Buc-ee's has everything. And we saw the cinnamon honey butter.
We love cinnamon honey butter.
Love it. And then I got some coffee too, which looked really legit.
Did you try it yet?
No, let me try it right now.
Let's see.
Oh, it's rather good. It's pretty good.
Not bad for a gas station.
Yeah, I mean, they had all sorts of different coffees too, and they even had iced coffee for you. They really have everything there. Almost there. Almost in downtown. We got a valet park.
Oh, they don't have parking?
No. Most of Austin's hotels are like that. And it's not cheap to park in Austin. It's like $50 a night.
Damn.
Yeah. Are you getting inside? Okay, well, yeah, we're almost there, okay? Going into the city. Downtown. Look at this new Apple Maps.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
it makes it kind of easier to understand.
Yeah. Yeah, lots of scooters around here.
Yeah, it looks kind of dangerous around here, though.
It does. Well, because they have like construction in a lot of areas.
The destination is on your right, 604 West 6th Street.
Good morning.
Good morning. It is bright and early.
Yep.
Last night we went to a bar just across the street from our hotel, and it was pet friendly.
Kuma got to party with us last night. Today's plan is we're gonna do this cafe, and then we're gonna drive to the Capitol building and do a tour there, and then we're gonna go to another cafe for like lunchish, and then after that we're gonna go pick up Kuma and go shopping on South Congress. So we're on South Congress right now, and most of these shops and restaurants and cafes are pet friendly. We did all the stuff we wanted to on South Congress, checked out all the stores that we wanted to. Such a good time all day today.
We still got one more place to go for some drinks.
Yes. So what day are we on now? I think this is like our
day
this is four. Our fourth day on the road. But we spent like a whole day in Austin yesterday. I really loved Austin. I thought it was great there.
It was a nice break from the drive, and the location was great. We were near everything, so that was really nice and convenient. And it was very lively. I wasn't expecting that.
I knew it would be lively around us because there's lots of bars where we were. Like downtown Austin, there's like lots of cool bars that you can go to. I was afraid that it would be annoying, but it actually wasn't that bad. I think we were traumatized by Nashville, that I was thinking that Austin could be that way too, but it wasn't that bad.
Thank goodness it wasn't like that. It was like a sprinkled crowd. It was a good amount of people.
And the crowd was nice too.
The crowd, yeah, everyone was friendly. I feel like it was a pretty young crowd.
So today we're gonna go to White Sands National Park, but we're staying at Alamogordo is the city or the town's name, and that was the closest hotel that I could find to White Sands National Park because it's close to Las Cruces, but Las Cruces is still an hour away from White Sands. So this hotel we're staying at is the Desert Air Hotel, I believe is what it's called. But it had great reviews, good price point, and it was pet friendly. That's another thing with me is that I have to make sure that I have to find pet friendly hotels because I have Kuma with me.
So how far is this hotel from the National
It's
Park?
about 15, 20 minutes.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah.
We're actually passing by Lyndon B. Johnson State and National Historic Park sign right now. We just found out that he was from Texas because when we went to the state capitol tour, they were saying, they were saying that he was from Texas. Lyndon B. Johnson clearly had a portrait of him. So we just happened to pass by this little town. It was super duper tiny. And it said, this is a home of Lyndon B. Johnson. I'm like, oh.
And we drove by it like in 5 minutes, I felt.
Yeah. Very, very small. But I guess they named it after him because the city was called Johnson City.
Yeah.
But that was interesting. You know, we would have stopped by, but we're kind of, we want to just keep on going today since we want to arrive in New Mexico before it gets dark. Because sunset, you know, right now is early since it's in the winter time. It's around a little after 5, I believe. And right now we're scheduled to be there at 4. But I know we'll be making a few stops, so we'll definitely be there right at sunset time or a little bit before.
Yeah.
So we're about an hour away from our destination in New Mexico. I don't think we're quite in New Mexico yet, but we're almost there.
We've been in Texas all day today.
Yeah. Texas is really hard to get out of. It really does take 2 days to drive Texas. And then from Austin to El Paso, basically, there's not much to choose from as far as food. You know, you'll definitely come across gas station exits and food exits, but it's not like the typical gas stations or food exits that you pass by where they have like numerous, you know, choices.
Yeah.
It's basically like maybe 1 or 2 choices you have. We just stopped by McDonald's. The sun is starting to set now. It's going down. It looks like it'll be a nice light tonight, so maybe we can take some pictures when we get to our destination, hopefully, because it might be nice. You know, I've heard like the New Mexico sunsets, especially in the area we're in, is going to be really nice. All right,
we made it.
just made it in. It was actually already dark by the time we got here. Checked in, and it is like a motel style. So we're on the 2nd floor. I always request for the 2nd floor or the top floor because I don't want any noise above us. So even though it is more of a struggle carrying our luggage up here,
Yeah, it's worth it though.
it is worth it to us. We're very tired, so we're gonna go get something to eat at, where are we going? Bangkok,
Tokyo.
Bangkok,
There's a
Tokyo.
lot of options around here.
Yeah.
Denny's. What else was there? Applebee's,
Chili's,
IHOP,
McDonald's.
I think, McDonald's. But we want Asian food.
Alright, the food doesn't look too bad. I ended up getting the hibachi chicken and hibachi fried rice. And Candy got the pho over there that she's taking pictures of.
Yeah, it looks really good.
We're on our way to White Sands National Park today. It is a Wednesday morning. It's actually the day before Thanksgiving. The temperature is actually really nice. It's 60 degrees right now. And currently it's a little bit cloudy, but it is supposed to get sunnier later on, and I can already see the clouds parting a little bit in the distance.
Ooh.
This is nice. Oh, this looks so cool.
I think I'll just wait. Yeah. Bye. Kuma's trying to follow you. She gave up.
I did it. Okay, so we're on the Alkali Flats Trail now. This is the one that I read about where it's the best trail to do if you want to get like those nice pictures or a view of like the untouched sand. The more further down you walk,
The footprints and
yeah,
stuff you'll
less
see.
footprints. Yeah, look at how cool this is. I mean, you can walk forever here, I feel like. I mean, I see somebody like way down there. Today we are on our way to Flagstaff, Arizona.
Yep, this is going to be the last stop before we head to LA, back home for me, and Crystal will be visiting me for a little while.
Yep. It is super cold today. This is the coldest it's ever been on the entire trip. It's also rainy, it's windy, it's just like
Cloudy.
miserable weather.
It's the worst, yeah. Anything you think of with cold weather that makes it worse, that's today.
Yeah. But luckily, all we're doing today is driving.
Yeah.
So, also it's Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving!
Happy Thanksgiving! Yeah, just to give you an idea, this morning it's 40 degrees. Yesterday we were in like mid-60s during the day. So it's a pretty drastic change in temperature. But we loved our time here. It was just one day. It was really short, but I think we all had a great time at White Sands.
And then in Flagstaff, it's going to be about an 8-hour drive, and it's super cold up there. It's going to be in the high teens, and highs I think is in the mid 40s.
Yeah.
So that is very cold to us.
Well, which I didn't know this. Crystal told me we're actually in a higher elevation.
Yeah.
So we're kind of like in a mountain region, I guess. So that's why it's That's why it's so cold for Arizona, where we're going.
I believe it's like 7,000 feet above elevation. So
that's pretty high.
It's pretty high. So it looks like we're taking some local roads and the highway right now because we came from Alamogordo and going to Flagstaff. So I'm not sure if we'll be on the interstate again, but I guess we'll see. Flagstaff. We're almost at our hotel. It was a pretty scenic drive. We drove on the highway most of the time. A couple of times we got on the interstate, but most of the time we're on the highway. New Mexico and Arizona has some beautiful landscapes. There is long periods of time where you won't come across gas stations or restrooms, so make sure if you see a restroom or a gas station that you stop by when you need to. Miss Kuma back there, how was your trip? You're smiling, so that must be a good sign. So we're staying at the Drury Inn. It's actually by the university and not too far from the historic downtown. Yeah, these are like college buildings.
Signs, yeah.
But they had great prices here at Drury Inn compared to downtown Flagstaff as far as pet-friendly hotels go. Okay, so we are here at Drury Inn. We're so happy that we have a modern hotel again and not a motel.
The bed feels comfy.
So much more comfortable. Oh.
The temperature of the room feels perfect.
Today, it's Thanksgiving Day, so there's not many places open, but Cracker Barrel is open. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna eat early dinner there and then come back, shower, go to sleep, and then we're gonna wake up early tomorrow morning to drive to Petrified Forest National Park.
Yeah.
All right, so we got our Thanksgiving dinner. I got the fried turkey.
I got the regular turkey.
Yeah, regular turkey.
Yeah, with all the normal Thanksgiving side dishes.
Okay, got some turkey for Kuma as well. Happy Thanksgiving!
Good morning! We're heading to Petrified Forest National Park. It is the day after Thanksgiving. It's Black Friday, but we're not doing any shopping. We're gonna go visit this national park, and it's dog friendly. Yes! So Kuma's coming with us. We didn't even know what Petrified Forest meant or what it was. I was imagining a dense forest, but that's not what it looks like today.
Yeah, so it's called Petrified Forest because it used to be a forest, and over time, over 200 plus million years,
fossilized.
It turned into a fossil. So it looks like stone now, but these used to be trees. It's 34 degrees out, so it's not bad, because when we were originally looking at the temperatures, it was saying that it would be in the low teens.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's...
We were really terrified of that temperature, so being in the mid 30s is okay with me. Our plan is to just drive around the park and stop over to anything I think we'd see, would be interesting. We're in Crystal Forest now. A fantastic deposit of petrified logs dating back to the dawn of the dinosaurs. So apparently this, it was what it used to look like. And now it's this.
So it's during the Pangea, because look, with parts of it's in Costa Rica when it split.
There's some more petrified wood in the distance there. Looks like you can go pretty far. I see people way up there. Okay, so this is the Blue Mesa Trail. It's 1 mile. It's a walk into the heart of Petrified Forest Badlands. Blue Mesa is one of the best places in the park for visitors to explore Badlands. So yeah, we're coming around on the loop now. Probably
Heading
about
back.
Yeah, halfway now. But I'm so glad we stopped by here. I mean, this is like the best thing you could do here.
I think so too. I mean, 360 views, you're like in the middle of the Badlands. Like, it's pretty amazing.
So cool. Today we're gonna actually explore Flagstaff, the downtown area. It's a historic downtown, and they have this cool Route 66 sign there, and kind of walk around a little bit to see what they all have. And the plan today is, after checking out the downtown area, we'll probably drop off Kuma. She's not gonna like that, but we're gonna go to the Meteor crater. We wanted to go yesterday, but ran out of time because we spent the whole day at Petrified Forest National Park, which was totally worth it. The Meteor crater site is about 40 minutes from Flagstaff, so I figured, you know, we would take like 3 hours maybe to explore that, and just have Kuma stay in the room and waiting for us instead of having her wait in a kennel there. So we found the Route 66 logo here, but it's a really hard spot to take a good photo. I mean, especially right now because the sun is beaming down on us. So that's like a silhouette. Candy's kind of a silhouette, but here it is. You know, it's kind of what I came to see, the Flagstaff Route 66 sign. You guys look cool though. Kuma's like styling right there. Kuma, just stay there. Just stay there. We're gonna take a photo still, okay? Thank you. She's such a good model.
Donahue Building.
This is the Donahue Building from 1888. It was home of J.J. Sandy Donahue's famous Senate Saloon. But now it is a Fire Creek Coffee Company. This really cute tea shop. You can also do some tea tasting if you would like.
Yeah, did you guys want to try this?
Sure.
Did you want to try anything?
I'll try, sure.
So we were looking for bakeries in the downtown Flagstaff area and came across Mausel's Bakery.
We just had some pastries, and we gotta say, I think it's the worst pastry I've ever had.
It wasn't good at all.
It was not good.
We wanted to come here at the Late for the Train coffee shop, but they have 2 little tables here, and it's in the shade, and it's kind of cool in the shade.
And it's in a high traffic area.
But I read some good reviews here on coffee and such.
I bet their pastries are better.
Probably. All right, so I think we're gonna move on now.
Yep, moving to the next thing.
There's actually quite a lot of cars here.
Yeah, and there's cars behind us as well.
Yeah, so they have this corner here for pets. If you're traveling with pets, you could leave them in this nice little area here called Pet Ramada.
Oh, they
they're
have their own
individual cages. Okay.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, it's nice that they provide that, but I'm not sure Kuma would have enjoyed that. But it is nice that they provide that, and I really do appreciate that they do this.
So go ahead and scan your ticket here.
I bought tickets online because you save $2. These are the lower observation decks. And they have upper ones up here. There it is. Wow. It's kind of crazy to see those people down there now.
Yeah.
This is the crater from above. And right now it's 55 degrees. It's a little cold, but in the sun, it feels fine.
It feels nice in the sun,
Yeah.
but it is a little chilly without the sun.
Yeah. We were up there. Now we're going to the lower deck. Let's see what they have here. So yeah, you can get a closer look here at the crater. And then they have some binoculars or telescopes here.
So Crystal, were you positively impacted?
Oh, right. I was positively impacted by this place. Well, they kept on using these puns, and then as we're leaving, they have a sign that said, "Were you positively impacted?"
Rate us on Facebook, Instagram, or
Yeah.
all those social channels. But yeah, it was cute. The puns were cute.
Well, this is our last day of driving on this road trip. We're heading to our final destination in Los Angeles. Overall, you know, like Flagstaff was a good time. I thought that it was a really cute, historic downtown area.
After that, we decided to go to the Meteor crate. I always have trouble saying that word. I really enjoyed that. That was a really good time. There was actually quite a bit to do there, more than I thought. There was actually a fun little ride, a 4D ride, and the museum was it's a lot larger than I was expecting it to be. So yeah, we spent quite a bit of time there. Yeah.
And then we stayed at the Drury Inn in Flagstaff, so it's right by the college. That hotel was excellent. I'm so glad we stayed there. Drury Inn gives you free breakfast and free dinner and 3 drinks each night. So we definitely had some dinner there, and it was pretty decent. It wasn't bad.
It was okay. It's kind of like a cheap buffet almost.
Yeah.
But when you're hungry and you're tired, it doesn't, like, to me, I'm just like, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I don't want to go drive and find a restaurant. I just want to go back up to my room and relax.
Yeah, so that was really convenient for us. Also, they have a parking garage that we can park in, so we don't have to park our car in like the cold weather. I highly recommend staying there. Like, if you're debating whether or not you should stay in downtown or at Drury Inn, I would say Drury Inn, because it's not like we even spent that much time in downtown anyway. All the stuff that we wanted to do was outside of Flagstaff, so it worked out for us to stay at Drury Inn.
Yeah.
So today is our final drive, and it's going to be about 6.5 to 7 hours from Flagstaff to Los Angeles. I was going to go to Starbucks. It was 6:30 when we left, and Google Maps told me that they don't open until 8 a.m., which is super late, especially for Starbucks. So then I looked up another coffee shop. I knew there was a coffee shop nearby. It was a local coffee shop called Meteor. I think it's local. I've never heard of it.
Local. Yeah.
But it wasn't that far, so I was like, okay, I'll just go to Meteor. Well, I got there at 6:55, and they weren't open yet, so they were open at 7. The attendant there was like, okay, well, we don't open until 7, so you have 5 more minutes still. Like, okay, so I walked out and I waited in the car for 5 minutes, and then I go back into the store and there's already 4 people in front of me in the line. What the hell? So I was like already pissed. Then, so their coffee, they have 2 sizes. They have a 12 ounce and a 20 ounce. They're both the same price at $2.75. I'm like, is that right? Those 2 sizes are the same price? She's like, yeah. No, I don't get it. Why? And like, their coffee's like okay. I mean, it's better than hotel coffee, I guess, but whatever. It's what time is it? 7:30 now, and the sun is probably like almost fully up.
It looks really nice.
But
It's a pretty day.
it was really nice colors.
But yeah, we are, it's in the mid-20s, and when we get to LA, it'll be in the almost 80s. So we're gonna have a drastic change in weather.
Yeah. have made it. We made it to our final destination.
California. Oh my gosh, the drive felt super long because we got stuck in traffic.
Woo, we haven't seen traffic the entire road trip. I don't think we have, right?
No, it's the first
entire
time
road trip we didn't see any traffic. And of course, we get to California and it's just like boom.
But I was expecting it. Like, I wasn't surprised. I was like, if anything, I knew, like, coming back, because it's Thanksgiving weekend, that we would hit traffic here. But we are here, and I think overall it was a pretty nice trip.
Oh, yeah. I love the entire trip.
Yeah. I mean, I'm saying, like, I had an awesome time with the drive.
I was like, that's it? It was just an all right time? That's
I meant, like, the drive overall was fine. Not the trip.
Candy's like, yeah, it was all right.
So sorry, that sounded really bad. I meant, like, the drive wasn't too bad. Because I hate driving. Like, I really do. I know Crystal enjoys it, but I don't. So, but actually it wasn't that bad. So I'm happy about that.
Yay, that's good to hear. So we're here. And Kuma is excited to finally be at our final destination. She's going to see her cousins again.
Oh, yeah, I got to stretch.
Yeah.
My neck hurts.
Candy's excited to see her babies again.
I'm excited to see my babies.
Thank you so much for following us on this journey. If you watched all the way through, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to watch more of our videos, please subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.
Bye.